Hey everyone, today I've got a wild story that involves international politics, tariffs, and deportations. So let's dive right in. Over the weekend, the US and Colombia barely dodged a full-blown trade war. The whole mess started when Colombian President Gustavo Petro refused entry to two US military aircraft carrying deported Colombian migrants. Petro wasn't happy with how these deportees were treated. He even offered to repatriate them using a Colombian presidential plane. But Trump wasn't having any of it. He jumped on his Truth Social platform and threatened to slap tariffs starting at 25% on all Colombian goods, with plans to hike it to 50% the following week. He also didn't shy away from throwing in visa restrictions and travel bans for good measure. Petro hit back by threatening reciprocal tariffs on US goods and stood firm on treating migrants with dignity. He emphasized that there are around 15,660 Americans living irregularly in Colombia right now. But in the end, Colombia caved and agreed to accept the deportees on US military aircraft. Now Colombia's foreign minister and ambassador to the US are heading to Washington for more talks. Now you might be wondering, why does this matter? Well, a trade war would have had huge implications for both countries. In 2024, the US imported $16 billion worth of goods from Colombia. We're talking cut flowers, coffee, crude petroleum, gold, aluminum, bananas, and more. On the flip side, Colombia imported $17 billion worth of US goods, like petroleum products, corn, and chemicals. For Colombia, a trade war could have been devastating. Job losses, currency devaluation, and inflation could have hit hard, especially in sectors like oil, gold, coffee, and flowers. The US is a crucial trading partner, accounting for a quarter of Colombia's exports and imports. This whole thing also highlights a new trend, using US military aircraft for deportations. Despite campaign promises to pause deportations, the Biden administration deported over 271,000 immigrants last fiscal year, the highest in nearly a decade. Between 2021 and 2024, 28,635 Colombians were expelled, with nearly half in 2024 alone. Trump's been vocal about immigration, promising the largest deportation operation in history during his campaign. And let's not forget, he has a history of using tariffs as a political weapon, going after countries like China, Mexico, and even Canada. So, here's the big question. Could this trade threat set a dangerous precedent for international relations? Are we heading towards a world where economic pressure becomes the norm for influencing other countries' domestic policies? I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments below. And if you found this video insightful, make sure to share it to spread awareness about the complex relationship between the US and Colombia, and the potential consequences of using trade as a weapon. Thanks for watching, and